Welcome techies. Today, we embark on a journey into the intriguing and sometimes terrifying world of cybersecurity. In this digital age, where our lives are intertwined with technology, we must be aware of the lurking dangers that exist in the shadows of the internet. Covered in 5 facts of cybersecurity attacks, I will demonstrate the huge effect it can have, especially on big companies. Join me as we explore the dark side of cyber attacks and the valiant efforts of ethical hackers in defending our digital world. Imagine the unsettling thought of your personal information falling into the wrong hands. Cyber attacks wield the power to disrupt our lives and exploit vulnerabilities in our digital world. According to Cybersecurity Ventures, global cybercrime is estimated to have cost $6 trillion annually by 2021, making it a highly lucrative criminal enterprise. In the face of cyber attacks, ethical hackers step forward as the heroes of our digital realm. These white-hat hackers utilize their skills and knowledge for good, identifying weaknesses in systems and networks to fortify defenses. Trained rigorously and certified as cybersecurity experts, ethical hackers dedicate themselves to safeguarding our digital lives. The war against cyber attacks is unyielding. At a staggering rate, a cyber attack occurs every 39 seconds on average, according to a study by the University of Maryland. The ever-evolving nature of cyber threats necessitates constant vigilance and adaptive defense strategies to stay ahead of cybercriminals. In the battle of good versus evil, knowledge proves to be our greatest ally. Understanding the tactics of cyber attacks is the first step towards effective defense. Cybersecurity awareness programs become essential for educational institutions, businesses, and individuals, empowering them to protect themselves and their data. Governments and organizations must invest in cybersecurity research and development to bolster our global defense against cyber threats. This is a call to action for every single one of us. Our duty is to protect the digital world we inhabit. Standing idle is not an option. We must respond with knowledge, vigilance, and bravery to combat cyber attacks. Remember, the triumph of evil is when good people do nothing. So let us unite in the fight against cyber threats and deepen our knowledge to ensure a safer digital future. Preserving our digital world as a realm of connection requires vigilance from each of us. Awareness and preparedness are key to defending our digital assets. Now let's get into the 5 facts of cyber attacks that occurred to big companies in the past. Fact 1. Exchange Server Vulnerability Exploitation. Source from Microsoft Security Response Center. In early 2021, Microsoft released patches to address 4 critical vulnerabilities in its Exchange Server software. However, hackers had already exploited these vulnerabilities to gain unauthorized access to organizations' email systems. A possible prevention could have been: timely installation of security patches is essential to prevent exploitation of known vulnerabilities. Organizations should maintain a robust patch management process to ensure prompt updates. Fact 2. Security breach at a major social media platform. Source from BBC News. A major social media platform experienced a data breach that exposed the personal information of millions of its users. The breach occurred due to a misconfiguration in one of the platform's databases. A possible prevention could have been: regular security audits and vulnerability assessments can help identify and rectify misconfigurations and weak points in a system. Additionally, adopting a zero-trust approach to access control can limit the potential damage of such breaches. Fact 3. Healthcare data breach. Source: HIPAA Journal. A healthcare organization recently suffered a data breach, compromising sensitive patient records. The breach occurred due to an employee falling victim to a phishing attack, allowing unauthorized access to patient data. A possible prevention could have been: comprehensive employee training on identifying and reporting phishing attempts is crucial in preventing such breaches. Implementing email security measures, such as advanced spam filters and sender authentication protocols, can also block many phishing attempts. Fact 4. The Colonial Pipeline ransomware attack. Source from CNN Business. In May 2021, the Colonial Pipeline, a major fuel pipeline in the US, fell victim to a ransomware attack carried out by the cybercriminal group DarkSide. This led to a temporary shutdown of the pipeline, causing widespread fuel shortages and economic disruptions. A possible prevention could have been: regularly backing up critical data and implementing robust cybersecurity measures could have reduced the impact of the attack. Furthermore, employee training on recognizing phishing emails, which is a common entry point for ransomware attacks, could have thwarted the initial breach. Fact 5. SolarWinds supply chain attack. Source from Reuters. In late 2020, hackers exploited a vulnerability in the SolarWinds software supply chain to breach several high-profile organizations, including US government agencies and private companies. The attackers inserted malware into software updates, allowing them to gain unauthorized access. A possible prevention could have been enhanced supply chain security measures like code verification and multi-factor authentication for software updates could have prevented the insertion of malicious code. Regular auditing and monitoring of software supply chains would also help detect suspicious activities early on. As we reach the end, thank you for joining me on this exploration of the dark side of the internet and the warriors who defend us from cyber attacks. Stay informed, remain vigilant, and spread awareness about the significance of cybersecurity. If you found this video informative and enlightening, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends and family. Together, let us unite in the battle against cyber threats and create a safer digital world. Remember, the force of good is powerful, and with knowledge as our shield, we can keep the dark side at bay. Stay safe, stay vigilant, and may the digital force be with you. Until next time, this is me signing off.